The God Contest by Carl Laferton and Caterina Echaverri. The true story of Elijah, Jesus, and the greatest victory. There are all sorts of contests: spelling contests, singing contests, sewing contests, sporting contests. But this book isn't about any of those contests. It's about the God Contest, a challenge to find out who the real God was. Ahab and Jezebel were king and queen of Israel. They thought Baal was the real God. They said Baal made food grow. They said Baal made babies grow. They said Baal was super powerful. Loads of people joined Team Baal. Elijah was just an ordinary guy. He told the people of Israel that Yahweh was the real God and that he was one of Yahweh's messengers. Elijah said Yahweh had made everything and ruled everywhere and loved everyone. He said Yahweh had rescued their great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents from Egypt. He said Yahweh had given them their land and their laws, but not many people joined Team Yahweh. Most people didn't know which God to believe in. Maybe Baal was the real God. Maybe Yahweh was. Maybe both of them were. Maybe neither of them were. How could they decide? Elijah had a good idea. It was time for a contest, a God contest, on a mountain called Mount Carmel. All the people came to watch the God contest. Elijah said to them, "How long are you going to take to make up your mind? If Yahweh is God, then follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him. It's time to decide." Elijah explained the rules. "I'll chop up some wood, and some people from Team Baal can chop up some wood. We'll each put a dead bull on our wood. Then they can ask Baal to prove himself, and I'll ask Yahweh to prove himself. The God who can set the bull on fire, he's the real God. He'll be the winner of the God contest." Team Baal went first. 400 of them shouted to Baal. They kept shouting to Baal. They shouted to Baal for hours. Nothing happened. They danced around their wood. They kept dancing around their wood. They danced around their wood for hours. Nothing happened. Elijah teased them. "Maybe you need to shout louder. Maybe Baal is busy thinking. Maybe he's on the toilet. Maybe he's away from home. Maybe he's sleeping." Team Baal shouted louder and louder and louder from lunchtime till nighttime. They shouted. No answer. No fire. Nothing happened at all. Then it was Elijah's turn. He was the only one on Team Yahweh. He dug a trench around his wood. He poured water all over everything until the trench was full and everything was completely wet. There was no way it could be set on fire. Then Elijah spoke to Yahweh. "Yahweh, please make it clear today that you are God. Please answer me, Yahweh, so that all these people will know that you are the only real God and that you want them to follow you and love you." And fire! The fire burned the bull. The fire burned the wood. The fire burned the water. The people knew who had won the God contest. King Ahab and Queen Jezebel didn't like the result, so they decided to carry on following the made-up god Baal. And the people soon forgot the result too. They didn't remember that Yahweh is the real God, the only God, the God who made everything and rules everywhere and loves everyone, the God who sent the fire on the mountain. For hundreds of years, not many people joined Team Yahweh. It was time for another God contest. This time, Yahweh did something even more amazing. He didn't send fire. He came as a human, Jesus. Jesus said he was Yahweh. Jesus showed he was Yahweh. But people weren't sure. Maybe Jesus was the real God. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe there were lots of gods. Or maybe there was no God at all. How could they decide? It was time for a final God contest on another mountain called Mount Zion. Jesus explained the rules. "I will come back to life after I have died. Then you'll know I am Yahweh, and then I'll give life forever to everyone who is on my team." So Jesus let people kill him on a cross. Jesus was placed in a tomb on the side of a mountain. He was completely dead. There was no way he could ever be alive again. And for 3 days, nothing happened. It looked like Jesus had lost the God contest. And then, life! Jesus rose back to life. Jesus had a body that worked. Jesus could live forever. The God contest was over. Now lots of people knew that Jesus was the real God, the only God, the God who made everything and rules everywhere and loves everyone and could give them life forever. Now lots of people said, Jesus is Yahweh, Jesus is God. Now lots of people joined Team Jesus. But not everyone did. Some people didn't like the result. Some people still don't. Some people didn't remember the result. Some people still don't. But Jesus did win the God contest. Jesus did rise back to life from the dead. Jesus did prove that he's the real God, the only God, who wants everyone to follow him and love him and enjoy life forever with him. So everybody has to make their minds up. Will they join Team Jesus? What will you decide?